Happy Good Friday. I'm Dwayne Nelson. A Johnson City woman is fighting for her life today after being struck by a train. 22-year-old Stormy Cable was run over by a Norfolk Southern train near the Elm Street grade crossing directly under Interstate 26. The woman suffered breaks to both arms and legs, a head injury, and a broken back. The train conductor and engineer were unable to stop the locomotive, even though they blew their horn to warn the victim. Cable remains in critical condition at a Johnson City hospital. Well, some tense moments in part of Sullivan County. Residents back at home after emergency workers evacuated a Bloomingdale neighborhood. It happened yesterday after a person found a potentially explosive device in the 300 block of Gibbs Road. The person was going through the contents of a storage unit when they discovered a bazooka round used for training during World War II. It was still fused with the safety on. No one was injured. The U.S. Army's Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, was called in to identify the device, which was later destroyed. Washington County, Virginia man is behind bars following a domestic altercation. 42-year-old Marvin Hilbert III is charged with attempted second-degree murder and brandishing a firearm. Those charges stem from an incident at a home on Civil Drive in Mendota. Hilbert's accused of attempting to kill the victim by placing a trash bag over her head and smothering her. He's being held without bond in the Sullivan County Jail awaiting extradition to Virginia. The Kingsport Board of Education has approved a plan for a joint science, technology, engineering, and math platform school with Sullivan County. Both the city and county school systems are expected to come up with nearly $2.6 million in cost for the project, not covered by a $1.5 million grant. Of the funding, $1 million will go to the school system to get the school up and running in the current Brookside Elementary School in Bloomingdale, while the other $500,000 will go to East Tennessee State University to run a regional hub. Tri-Cities regional airport officials have broken ground on a project that will open up additional land for economic development. The airport will construct the final section of pavement for Taxiway R, which will provide a parallel taxiway south of the airport's main area.
So what this taxiway will allow is, people or aircraft to use the entire length of the runway and then be able to turn, to the left and go on to the south side of the airfield without having to cross over the main runway again. So it is, both a safety and an efficiency improvement.
That was Airport Marketing Director Melissa Thomas. Construction estimated to take about 18 months to complete. Northeast Tennessee legislator says he favors the Path to Prosperity budget plan adopted by the U.S. House of Representatives recently. That plan seeks to cut $6.2 trillion in government spending over the next 10 years. First District Congressman Dr. Phil Rowe believes the real key to balancing the budget is to cut spending. U.S. Senator Mark Warner, a Democrat from Virginia, and senatorial Democratic candidate Tim Kaine paid a visit to a Washington County, Virginia company. The two discussed job creation and energy while visiting Zenith Fuel Systems plant in the Bristol, Washington County Industrial Park. Kaine says he's proud of how the company has participated in the clean energy market policy.
So whether you adjust the standard in the reg or Congress takes some action about it, all of us want everything new to be built cleaner than what's in the past.
Kaine will be facing off against former Governor and Senator George Allen in the general election in November. Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey has announced he has officially filed his petition to seek re-election to the state Senate in District 4. That district consists of Sullivan, Johnson, and a portion of Carter County. He adds that he wants to help ensure that the forces of big government do not rise again in Tennessee ever. An actress, environmental activist, and Greenville native is now turning politician. Park Overall has filed a qualifying petition to seek the Democratic nomination for the U.S. Senate seat currently held by incumbent Republican Bob Corker of Chattanooga. Overall told 11 Connect she feels that this is her next step in life.
I can't buy this campaign. He can, but I will fight for it anyway. And I will do it with my kind of truth and my kind of justice and integrity. And I think that, I don't know Mr. Corker, but he votes for things I do not approve of.
The state primary is set for August 2nd with the general election on November 6th. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have a good Friday and take along the umbrella this morning. You may need it. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies.